Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. Mics are back on.
Out of all of it was Spud.
Okay, I'm back.
I don't know, anything crazy?
Jesus, I could hear that.
Kuma's back.
Yeah.
Pretty sure one of our neighbors smokes weed or something.
Oh.
Just like immediate like smell, and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, no.
It's either weed or one of the local wildlife.
I'm pretty sure there's a skunk that lives around here.
Maybe our cool neighbors are being extra cool and smoking weed.
I was gonna say, isn't there like a distinctive like fragrance between those two items?
Eh?
It smells very similar.
Yeah.
Is it?
I guess
Depends.
to some of y'all, not to me.
Now, for me, this smell is more leaning towards skunk because it's sharper. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like,
Yeah, because the other one, I think, at least to me, it smells more like smoky. Whereas,
dude,
like the
it
other
was-
one definitely smells more like
The way-
pungent.
No, the way I'm like in my mind, I reacted was, "You're right. I had never smelled no sharp weed before."
yeah, no, like I don't know how else to describe it. Like it's yeah, like I think Bun's word is probably better. Pungent is probably the better word. 'Cause, like it definitely smells more like a burning tire fire.
It's a smell.
Not a fun one.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Solid. Gave me time to eat.
Welcome back.
All right. So they have Spud's belongings.
We have all of Spud's belongings.
Mm-hmm. They sent out word, and everybody is now. What is it? They're converging to Ebonia. Baron somehow got a hold of Daisy.
Apparently, Baron just like what was the reason you gave? Daisy wouldn't leave him alone, so he just like can contact her.
Like the party team B was like, "Oh yeah, we should stay in contact."
Like, oh yeah, you're really cool, and he's just like, okay.
He's like, "No, stop."
It's like, fuck. He's too nice for
But
his
everybody
own
else is
good.
doing it. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Baron's too nice for his own good.
Clearly.
He's like, okay, you guys almost got me killed, but sure, we'll stay in contact.
All right. So Daisy's there.
No, she's on the way. Everybody's
Okay.
on the way.
She's like really close to Avonia.
Yeah.
Has the gang looked through the belongings just yet?
No,
We're
but
aware of some things that may have been in there for us, but we have not read them.
we've agreed to wait till Daisy shows up.
Aw. Okay. Bun, why would you put that there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The gift she put in the chat. Oh. Just throw a brick
Yeah,
at
no,
my
Top's
heart.
doing too good over there. No, Top, you should have been here in Top earlier, God. He's
Oh.
like, yeah, the little Santa hat's poking up out of the top of the box, and I'm over here just like, God damn it.
Oh.
You do this. Will you believe me?
I am evil with this kind of power. My friends must suffer.
No, you're doing a great job. Keep it up.
All right. Everybody back?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Is Kid back? I only heard him once, like earlier.
I was just I'm
Okay, there
muting
you are.
occasionally because I'm cleaning the kitchen. I don't want y'all to hear that.
No, that's fair. I just wanted to make sure you were back.
I appreciate it, fella. All right. Let's see. So we left off before the bio break with the gang splitting up. Marcus and Zed are going to Sector 21. And I believe Storm and Orsic are going to Sector 14.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna meet
Yes.
up at Edwards.
Funnily enough, Sector 14 is known as the Entertainment District. So
Not surprised.
we we'll start with Storm and Orsic because Kid is busy.
Mm. Sounds good.
Fair.
As you walk over to Sector 14, I believe, yes, okay. This is not one of the sectors that was eaten, but it's morning. So it's a little, you know what, like, Vegas looks like the morning after?
Yes, but no.
What bars look like the morning after?
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's, people are slow, they're picking up drunken bodies, getting them to move. It looks like that right now. Like the whole district looks like it's like cleaning itself up
Mm-hmm.
after a long night.
We're resetting. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you see a bunch of people cleaning up last night. Storm, you didn't ask where this temple was. You just wanted an area. Is there a way you can determine where it is?
I'm trying to think of like, is there actually a way for her to just kind of sense like where Betty would be? um I mean, short of just her being like, "Hey Betty, guide me to your temple." I'd probably stop somebody and be like, "Yes, I'm looking for the temple of Betty. Which direction?"
Let me check Storm's backstory. This way. Jesus Christ, how far is this? Oh my god.
It's not as bad as Orsix, okay?
Whoa, whoa,
Damn,
whoa.
wait, what does that mean?
You have a
Good fuck.
very
Like,
extensive.
It's like I know I have a lot of pages, but I know that Orsic has more.
No, I've condensed it down and put it in bullet form format for him because he complained about having to read.
So
I did
it
not
was-
complain about
Yes, you
having to
did.
read. No, I didn't. I like reading. It was just like, good God, there's a lot. I can call that.
I condensed it down for you.
Good Lord.
And in bullet point, and it's in bullet format now.
That's not... Jesus Christ.
I think I actually have it separated by
You do.
categories as well.
I've seen it. Well, can't find it. That sucks. And no. Open this
I'll
up.
just resend it to you later if you need to.
Yes, please and thank you. Fuck this. Alright. This over here. Like this. So so what we've established is that, as far as we know, you don't have a divine way of doing it, right? Where like she
Correct.
can call to you.
Yeah,
Um,
more just like when I need to,
you
or
can
when I
call upon her
feel the
to.
need to. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, yeah. Um, you see employees doing their job, cleaning the streets.
I'll probably approach one of the ones that is either just sweeping or picking up trash, not trying to move anything super heavy, like a person.
Yeah, no worries.
Uh,
You'll see a this is funny how this is worded. A light skinned tiefling. Basically, they're like a white tiefling with black tips.
Cute. Excuse me.
Yes, how can I help?
Um, could you point me in the direction of the Temple of Betty?
The whorehouse?
Yes.
I think they're
I'm sure
closed.
that looks confusing with like clerical robes.
No, it's just like they're. I think they're closed right now. Are you here to? Are you here to treat it like a temple or like?
Yes.
Oh shit! Okay, you're not looking for the whorehouse. You're looking for that bar next to the whorehouse.
Understood.
Well,
No, this is on par for Betty, honestly.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
that's funny though. It's like, oh yeah, okay, not the whorehouse.
Yeah, you want the jazz bar.
It's like adjacent.
Yeah, we call
all
it the side booth.
brothels are the temple of Betty.
You
Yeah.
know what? You're not entirely wrong. That's
Yeah,
probably the easiest way to get a hold of her.
Yeah, the jazz bar is called the side booth. Go for it.
The side boob? I love that.
It's called the side boob.
I love it, and that actually probably is what her statue would look like. Not even gonna joke.
Just all side boob.
Her bosom is just so glorious. We only deserve the one side.
Yes.
It's next to the temple. Look at that. It's the side booth.
All right. So that is going to be this direction.
He literally points to it. It's like jazz bar's right there.
Yes, thank
And
you.
the thing next to it, directly next to it, that's the whorehouse. Yeah.
Understood. Good to know for future reference.
Yep. Enjoy yourself. He goes back to sweeping.
All right. She'll walk down that way. She's gonna look back at Ors a little bit, just because like of the wording, and be like, "Are you going to be okay coming with me, or do you want to wait outside?"
I don't have to have sex with anyone, do I?
You are not obligated to, and no
Okay,
is
then
always
fine.
the concept.
I'm fine, thank you.
She's just gonna nod and be like, "All right, cool," and then walks to the place.
Imagine if she was like, yeah, you do. It's like, nah, I'm gonna stand outside. I'm good.
No, Betty is all about consent.
That's good.
As you walk to the side booth, the bar, is a single story. Yeah, so we're just gonna separate these two buildings real quick, right?
Mm.
It's a single story establishment in which you see a top part, but then the stairs go down. So if you were to see like streetwise, right, you see like a story up, but the stairs from the street go down, right? As you enter this bar, you see that the establishment isn't a couple floors; it's just one really big bar. But there is a stage on it, kind of further in the back. It's a very round, jazzy kind of stage, right? Where it's like massive. It's meant to incorporate like bigger bands. And the building next to it, you can see, is a few floors. We're talking like four or five. I think I've in my head pictured 4 floors. The first being like the lobby area, and then the rest of them being rooms. So as the two of you enter, um, you're the first bit of this is a foyer with there's kind of like a window to it. You enter the building, and then you're greeted with a big bouncer, kind of just staring at the door. He points to a counter. It's kind of like a movie theater counter, right? Where that's like counter area, and you'll see standing there just a pink-haired human, just like kind of chewing gum, chilling.
Oh, stop. IRL,
Good
I'm
morning, ma'am.
fucking cringing. I hate that shit.
Give me a second. I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, that's IRL. Got it.
What?
You got a phone call.
Nah, I fucking hate it when people are like smacking their lips and shit. Like, it gets on my nerves. Like, fucking chew with your mouth closed.
Wrong button.
Disgusting. I'm gonna fight you.
I'm the character.
I'm gonna fight the character. Not Orsig. Say me.
Okay, cool. We're just gonna open a dimension. Fuck you! Stop chewing with your mouth full.
It's like fucking close your mouth, just smacking them with the fucking like newspaper. Like, stop it.
Like, cease, enough.
No, I hate that shit. It's so annoying.
That's funny. Can I help you?
Orsig probably doesn't care.
Yes, I am here to talk with Betty.
Are you here for the morning prayers or for something else?
What do you mean by something else, so I know which context to actually use?
Something else in terms of morning prayers being you talking to Betty. Something else being you trying to get Betty.
I need to
Oh.
speak with Betty.
Understand. Excuse me. Yes, Dorcas, you can get out the way. This one, have this one go to Mamacita. Yes, please. She knows how I say her name, but don't matter. Okay. Follow him. He's gonna take you to the priest. You both have a wonderful day.
And with you.
Out. So, we've established. Pleasure goddess. Bouncer, shirtless.
Oh.
Comes out. I'm here to escort you to Mama Cider.
Yes.
Mamacita. Mm-hmm.
Right this way, please.
Follows behind.
Following her.
I like to think Spud's
Sorry.
walking and is just like, what the? Okay, this is what she believes in.
Like, oh my.
He's like, I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see this when I was alive.
Oh, sorry, I meant
Quite
to
the
say
sight.
Ors.
No, full on thinking Spud's ghost is following them just to be like, wait until they read first and then I'll go.
Let's see. So this establishment does not support. Okay, bet. So my notes say that this establishment doesn't support, kind of like room keeping, as they're a joint business with the place next to them. So usually when you get in here, it would smell like sex.
Oh.
It does not smell like
Oh.
that. It smells like sweat and alcohol,
Hmm.
which is basically sex without the extra steps.
Yeah.
It's got a strong mead smell where people be drinking. But he'll take you to the main part of the building, which is the big kind of dance floor area next to the bar. As you get there, you see a couple of bartenders. they are not nearly as dressed up as Dimitri is because he's usually like suit and tie, gloves and shit.
Yeah.
These are chill ass bartenders, equivalent of a t-shirt, equivalent of jeans. You know what I mean? They are casual, not business casual. Casual.
Mm.
This is the morning crew. They're here to clean up. As you enter, they look at you, but then they see you're being led by Dorcas, and they immediately like, oh, and they wiggle their finger waves.
Wiggle finger waves back.
They wave at you towards it.
Okay.
She's gonna like turn around and go, wave back, it's polite.
very slow, like wave, like awkward, like hi, bye, don't look at me. Why are they wiggling their fingers at me?
She does like the whole like hand wave where they're just like twinkle fingers.
Sorry, I've got a woosah real quick. Delivering these jokes are kind of funny, but I've got to keep the straight face so I can keep the story going.
Mm-hmm.
So, very jazz bar-esque where there's big dance floor, but there are tables around. But nobody's the busters are at the table right now. But at the center stage, on the stage, you hear somebody. Oh no, you hear the curtains open up behind the stage, right? Backstage stuff. You see all the busters stop. They look at the stage. You see Dorcas put a hand out, as you know, telling you to wait. As you see this big, what looks like just massive piece of hair. It's a huge hair on this head, kind of all dolled up,
Oh, okay.
Like a single piece or like a whole
like
wig?
a whole wig.
Like beehive type looking thing.
Not a beehive, more of like
Just a lot of
Actually,
hair.
I will
Is it
get
like a hairspray hair? Is it like poofy,
Well, that's what I
like
meant by beehive,
50s-ish? No, that's different. Like I mean like it's bumped up and then comes down to curl out, not like
it
big
is
cone.
big, fluffy, curled out. Let's see, what do I want for this one? I think. Ooh, oh, this is great. I think we'll do this. No, because that just looks funny. But I like how stupid this looks. Like stupid big. Sorry.
I mean,
So,
we're not judgmental here at Betty's.
I'm not judgmental. I'm just saying that like it's a term of expression, right? Wear what you want to wear, be who you want to be. But the proportions are hilarious to me.
I love it.
Let's see. I do want it a little less than this, I guess. We'll do. I think we'll do more this hairstyle. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, we're so close. We're so close. Why don't you just give me what I need?
I feel like you hear that a lot at Betty's for some reason.
No. You're
Not at
happy with
Betty's.
what you get.
Not at Betty's. IRL maybe, but not at Betty's.
It's like, but what if they're into denial? Like, what if
Betty
they got
makes
a
whatever
denial
you want
kink?
happen.
Well, then in
Yeah,
that
what if
case,
they-
it works.
Yeah. I feel like that's someone's kink in there somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, degradation
Denial
kinks are
kinks.
okay.
No, I said denial. That's different from degradation.
Oh, I thought I heard degradation.
Denial's pretty funny.
Denial is pretty funny.
I think it's funny anyway.
Somewhere down the hall, just what would you give me what I need?
I think denial's a pretty funny kink, but you know.
Okay. We'll have this to work with for now. You see big, poofy, almost. I mean, it looks good on the person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a taller, gender neutral. You don't know, but they are aesthetically pleasing. Big hair like this, right? Just imagine color is like a little more blue.
Loving it.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, that's so giving Trixie Mattel.
This is like total 80s.
They walk out. They've got acrylics, very deep purple acrylics. They walk to the piano. Single spotlight. They take a seat. You see it too. A couple low key hilarious bow tie dudes. Not they're doing the overalls, bow tie, no shirt. Come put on the chair for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Chippendales. Okay, okay.
Hell yeah.
Not the
I
skirt
think it's
though.
having
You
an
said
adventure
overalls.
here.
Yeah, it's overalls.
Okay.
See, you said Chippendales, and I still thought like the dudes with like the suit attire minus the tux and shirt.
Minus the
Well,
shirts.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like Chippendales, where like they just got like the. It's not really a skirt. It's more just an apron. Usually their butt cheeks are out. And then
No, they
got,
do not
like,
have
the
access
tie
chaps this
stuff.
time. They are
Yeah.
morning crew is very professional.
Oh, is this like what the
Chippendale.
waiter wore in like burlesque, basically? Like when he was
Kind of,
on
yeah.
stage?
Yeah, just again, not
Chippendale.
access chaps.
All right.
But yeah, they bring the seat out for her. She sits, thanks them, moves the mic, plays a few keys. You hear everybody. They all golf clap. It's a steady silence as she's playing. These chords are very melancholic for the morning. It's you can imagine smoother jazz, but more noir smooth jazz, where it's very long keys, very again melancholic, right? It's the keys usually go down to a very as she's playing very somber music.
Fitting.
And as she comes to an end, everybody starts clapping again. You hear a few whistles. She's like, thank you, darling. Thank you. Now it's come to my attention that there are a few people in here that need to see the mama seated. Now what can I do for you?
Yes.
Bro. Oh my.
Can't help but appreciate the
Uh-oh.
I can't help but appreciate the beauty and the sadness that you have played. It echoes what my heart feels currently, which is why I am here. I have lost a very dear friend and family member this past day, and I wish to come ask Betty for assistance in blessing my focus in order to assist in vanquishing the potential foe that I soon wish to find.
You'll see she'll take her hands off of the keys. Kind of set up leg over the other, hand on knees. She'll snap a couple times. The spotlight will fade. And everybody else kind of just goes back to work. She'll get up, point to a table, and kind of walk you to it. The men obviously all prepared. Like they put out the seats for all of you, all three of you, or six.
Or six.
I feel like I like to think Orsix gave him like a wink, like, hey.
He's not like, I'm like, okay.
Like internally, Orsix over here, like, why did I pick Storm? Why did I pick Storm?
Like
She's gonna keep herself.
it's like it's okay. It was this, sir. Traumatized head again.
So yeah, she'll take your seat. She'll wave everybody off. Darling, are you the one I heard about when she spoke to me this morning?
She has discussed with you?
Oh, she does more than just that. She's something like my muse, so to speak. She inspires me. But today I was inspired by a great sadness. I felt my heart tear from my shoulders. Is that about you, Drew?
I am in awe of your connection with Betty. But it probably was.
Mm. Now, this person was very important to you, it sounds.
More than I could have ever imagined.
It is. There was a great sorrow when I woke this morning. And even now, when I speak to you, the words, they ring so close. Tell me, who was it for you?
Storm's gonna reach into like her little side pocket and pull out the tiny lightning bolt shaped rock that Spud gifted her one Christmas.
Aw.
Oh. Really going to feels. Feels.
He was, with all intents and purposes, the closest thing I have ever had to a grandfather.
Oh. She'll like scoot in. She's like, come here, sweetie, come here. You'll see, as you get a closer look of her, it is long, sparkly dress, by the way, but the girls are girling. And she is motioning you to go to the girls. With this
I'm going to the girls and like full nuzzle.
Oh, oh. I mean that'll cheer anybody up. This horse right now.
It's like fucking okay.
He was like, "Oh yeah, oh, okay."
Like, this is
He's over here like,
or-
this is happening.
First thing is discovering that side of religion.
not what I was expecting coming into the temple, but
You weren't expecting drag queens? How dare you?
I don't think he was expecting like boob hugs, like full on, just like
Right, get
diving
right
in,
here,
almost
right.
motorboating.
You weren't expecting drag queens? How dare you?
Come on.
yes, yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
Hold on, Kuro wants in on the drama. He wants in on the cheese man. Come here, puppy. Yeah.
And she's caressing your hair. She's like, now you know how bad he is, sweetie. You can't let this pain be all tortured in there. You gotta release it somehow. And I don't mean today. And we don't mean tomorrow. But you know the way Betty does things.
I do. I do.
That said, she believes in you quite heavily, you know? With this sadness I felt this morning, there was also a steady resolve I had. You know when you have a dream that's so starry. You wish to go back to those days, but they're a distant memory. the foundation of who the person you become. You'll get through this, sweetheart. Just need a little bit of time and the right person. When she says that, both of you understand there are levels to that. You both get the sense of like, or as you're like, she said that kind of weird. Bun, you understand. Storm understands that this is Betty's blessing of you can go ahead and find that motherfucker.
She's gonna like be sniffling, but also be like smiling and just like nodding her head, like yes, yes, I will, and I will.
Aw, dude, I love the idea of like Spud being beloved by other deities. Just like, oh, look how cute he is.
Oh no, it's like specifically because like Betty is kind of like a deity of the heart in a manner. Like
Aw.
she can also sense like the love I have for other people, even if it's not lust.
Ah.
Yes. And she is a goddess that is 100% behind revenge.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, she built her empire on revenge, basically. She's like, fuck you, motherfucker. If you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna help myself, and then I'm gonna make you my bitch.
Hell yeah. Good on her.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
She's gonna pull out Brissinger and just kind of lay it on the table and be like, is there a way for you to put a blessing on this sword so that it may shine with the light of Betty?
You'll see she looks at it. She'll pull back. She puts her hand out. Two people pull up, give her a cigarette, give her a smoke. She puts the
Hell
cigarette
yeah.
in. They light it for her.
Queen.
She blows very steadily on top of the blade.
How cool.
She takes another hit, puffs it into the air. You see her grab it, and it seems that the cloud begins to twist as it's slowly following her fingertips. And she places both of her fingers on your chest where your heart is. By Betty's words, that sword will strike true. The person you seek took a great deal from you. It is not the sword that needs to tell you who shows up when they do. You'll know, sweetheart. That is everything. My establishment needs to be cleaned. Thank you for coming by. As she gets up and the dudes do all the butlery stuff of just like cleaning, sweeping, doing all the things. There are a couple people waiting for you to get up so that they can clean up after you.
What was the lady's name again? Mamacita? But I know it was Mamacita for like the front lady, but like what was her actual like
Her actual name is Mama Cider, like
Cider.
apple cider.
yeah.
But because people pronounce it differently, they also call her Mamacita.
Mamacita. Before you go. Storm's gonna like kneel down in front of her and kind of like hold out her hand to see if like she'll give her hers so that she can like kiss like the knuckles
Sure.
as like a thank you. She understands if like
No,
it doesn't happen.
No. So yeah, as you stick your hand out and kind of like, it's clearly a praising motion. She's very used to this, obviously.
Of course.
She is going to grab your hand with both hands, and she's going to kiss your fingertips.
Oh.
Darling, ain't nothing for you to thank me for. You gave me such wonderful inspiration. I only hope to do the same.
Storm is like internally also trying not to fangirl while also sob.
Aw.
But she'll kind of like nod her head, accept the praise, stand up, and then wait for Mama Cider to like fully leave before she turns around and also kind of follows, I guess, the bouncer back out.
Oh yeah, she's 100% doing the old jazz walk off where she's walking backstage, hips like swaying.
Hell yeah.
The guys even opened the curtain for her as she just stepped on it. Here at the tavern, we love boss women.
Hell yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah. As she leaves, I assume you both get ready to leave.
Yeah.
The dude will quickly, they'll put the seats in, they'll start cleaning. The bouncers and busters wave you off. Dorcas leads you back as you guys are outside. He also sends you off a little bow. As you, have a nice day.
Storm's just gonna kind of again be like, "And with you," and just kind of walk out.
Head out. Yep. All right. Since you two are done, we're gonna move on to Zed and Marcus real quick.
Yay.
So, you are heading off to Sector 21 to go look for a random temple with some dude wearing a toga. I'll be honest, it's pretty easy to find. There's just a dude sitting outside of a like a gated area, reading a book, wearing a toga in the middle of winter, like an asshole.
I can't imagine like in a city like this, like Greek gods are not that favored. Probably have different
Well,
names for them.
It's more like all religions are respected. It's whether people tend to follow them or not, right? So, in an area like this, it's more like of just literally follower count matters kind of thing. So if you have like more followers, the more like money and stuff you'll get because of tithes. So, dude is just vibing. It is a blue Philippa, just chilling with a toga.
I come up to him and ask like if this is the temple to our homeland's gods.
Autumn,
Figure,
oh, greetings. Hello. You're Athenian? Well, it's he'll stick out his hand. You'll see the calluses of a man who wields a spear as his primary weapon. It's good to see you.
to see that I'm not the only one of our homelands out this far.
Well, I just believe people should revere multiple gods if possible. Simply spreading the word if people need. Well, what about you? What are you doing out here?
Part of a group of adventurers who lost a dear friend to us, and I need to reconnect with the gods in order to help my friends and find whoever did this
Your
atrocity
friends,
to
oh,
us.
is this one of them? This young lad. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad. How about you?
I've been better.
So I've heard. Brother, speak to me. You said you need to reconnect with the gods. What had happened?
It was my own mistakes. I have to And I have to fight for my soul. Literally for my soul.
You went
I
out to
need to
Tartarus. What are you fighting?
There's a dangerous cult in the city. My friends and I are tasked to eliminate at any cost. And they have taken a dear friend of us, I believe. Cult of Tiamat.
Ah, yes, I've heard of this Tiamat, this five-headed, dangerous beast. Revered as a destruction goddess, if you would. You say you are
Yes.
going around having to quell this beast.
Yes.
Alright, but you didn't answer my question earlier. Your favor with the gods, you say, have been changed. What happened?
I made a terrible mistake in my past. I lost many of my brothers and sisters. No, and in that moment of weakness, I sold my soul to a dangerous deity. I need to reclaim it.
Were you a part
I
of the
need to
Athenian squad that went to that temple? During the Inquisition?
I am the last knight of Athena. I fear that Athena has now cast me out. She will not retake me.
His eyes will flash a little bit. You'll see a bright blue flash from his eyes. Brother, it seems she did more than just doesn't like you. She's outright abandoned you.
Oh.
Did you forsake her?
I did not realize it until it was too late. Realization when I realized I sold my soul to a dangerous dragon god that is not Tiamat, surprisingly. Now I have to reconnect with the gods in order to reclaim my soul.
Well,
If Athena will not retake me, I need to find a god who will take me. Someone who will speak to me.
brother, you know as I do that. They are very picky people. Not just anyone would be willing to re-champion a herald because they need it. What offerings? What vow? What could you do to sway them?
Change. Renewal. I need to restart my life. I've been in
Change.
darkness. I've been in darkness for a long time now. I need to find a light that will guide me.
Wow. It would. Your change is more metaphorical than it would be physical. The soul, the way it binds itself to another being, is very difficult to sway. Yours is outright tied to two different individuals. It's difficult for it to outright be bound to another. However, there are a couple that I think are willing to hear you out. In fact, if I were a betting man, there is one I can think that would hear your plight and offer you recognition.
Ooh,
Well, it goes by a few names. You might recognize two of them. Dionysus,
Oh shit.
or Zagreus?
Oh man, I totally know who those people are.
It's like, bro, you're gonna be the fucking champion of Denny's. Let's go.
I don't. Okay.
We'll show it to you later, I promise.
And for off the record, I never played those games. Sorry.
Honestly, not the deities I thought it would be.
I'm gonna have to look this up. I genuinely have no idea who those are.
Dionysus
Isn't-
is the...
I was gonna say, isn't Dionysus the one of? Is he the one of wine, or is he the one that loves himself? I always get those two names mixed up.
He's the party wine guy.
So it's really
That's what
easy
it
to
is,
remember
okay.
the other one. The other one is literally called Narcissus.
Yeah, Narcissus.
Okay, that's what it was. I thought it was like also like Adonis or something.
No, Adonis was literally the perfect man, quote unquote. Anyways,
That's what it was. Okay, thank you.
Holy fuck, that's
I don't know the other one though.
Zacharias? Was that what that was?
Zagreus.
do you recognize the names, bro?
You know who Dionysus is?
Yes.
You sure that any of them can really truly help me?
It seems you truly do not know who Zagreus is, if you still question it. There are many myths that surround him. One specifically about how he was at one point Dionysus, and then rebirthed into Zagreus. A physical change, but also a metaphorical one. He became one of wine, of parties, and became one of rebirth and rebellion. It seems to me this man is the one you would need to seek out.
We'll try to reach out to Agrius or any of the gods that will help me.
Again, brother, I doubt any would listen to a man who betrayed the knowledgeable one. But Zagreus is known to be a fool sometimes, in the hearty way. He's a man who's usually up against the odds himself. A hero to some. Seek him out. If that is all, I will continue my reading.
I'm
Marcus is
imagining.
really,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Marcus is like really contemplating on this. Because for a long time, he hasn't really heard much of the tales of Zacharias. Because mainly is everywhere he went in his homeland, he always most of the time was worshipped by the 12 Olympians.
Uh-huh.
Many of the minor gods
kind of
are not even at that point of time in his empire, it hasn't been really worshipped as much. He's actually wondering a minor god to actually help him.
Can't believe you're gonna be Denny's champion. That's fucking hilarious.
Denny's,
Well, if he
Denny's.
accepts it. Denny's. Oh man. I like it.
See, I was just imagining that bit from Shrek, where he's just asking for if any of the creators know Lord Farquaad,
Mm.
and Zacharias is like, "Oh, me, me. Marsh is like, does anyone else want to hear me out? Oh, me. It's like, me. I'll hear you out. What, Kodo? Are you bored again? He's bored again.
Is it right out of character? Is it okay for like Marcus to enter the temple to try to like pray him out? For any
He's
of
not going
them?
to stop you.
What
I think
Marcus
he's
does,
worried he might get smote.
Shit, whatever happens, happens. I've already killed one of you. Should I'll kill another if I have to?
Damn.
He's like, don't you dare doubt me.
Again.
he doesn't really like, say anything else to like the priest. He just enters the temple.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
gonna
he'll
go
wave
and
you
find
off.
him. Gonna go like cry sit a place like right at the center, like just sit there and pray.
So this temple is very small, but its architect is Greek in nature in the way of like the way it's built, the fact it uses marble over everything, and it's kind of like a small gazebo with how small it is. Like it's really like 5 feet away from him in this small little lot, but you can see underneath it the dome like roof is paintings and depictions of not only the 12 Olympians, but almost every minor god that exists. And even along the pillars are the notions of specific minor gods that exist. So, as you pray, you are hoping any one of these people hear you.
He's gonna sit there and start praying
All right,
in
as you are
meditative way.
praying. So you're gonna sit there and pray, like, what is the words? How does your sermon sound? How is it structured? Is it pleading? Is it very humble? How does it sound?
Sounds more humble, like
Mhm.
What sounds like I made a huge mistake. I need to recorrect it. I need to change my life. I need to find a light. A light so bright it will burn away my darkness. Like the sun.
You hear nothing.
Absolutely nothing?
For what you've said, yeah, you hear nothing.
He tries again.
All right. How does it sound this time? Is it the exact same or is it a little different?
It's more sorrowful, like he's starting to like realize like all the mistakes he made so far. He's now finally like realizing like it all came down to this. Like he's basically in exile outside of his homeland now. He feels like he may never see his family or home ever again. He just really just needs to reach out to the gods to help him, guide him to find that light again. He needs to be. He has darkness in him that needs to burn away. He can't be the paladin that he needs to be. He believes he should be. And that his friends desperately need him to help and justice for Spud's death.
During this prayer, you yet again hear nothing.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Oh, she don't want it in. Okay.
There are
Think what-
glimpses. Hold on. There are glimpses of. You are aware that some are listening. There are names along the pillars that glow at the words you've spoken.
Which names are glowing?
Currently, let's see.
Denny's. No, I'm kidding.
Fucking IHOP.
Nemesis's name is glowing. Let's see. Zagreus' name is glowing.
Hell yeah.
Themis' name is glowing. And Hestia's name is glowing. That's what it is. So yeah, it's Hestia, Zagreus, Themis, and Nemesis. Those 4 names are glowing right now.
Nemesis?
That's an interesting lineup there, bro.
I think what Marcus does is that he prays again. This time he's just letting himself like gravitate to the one that he personally naturally feels like he needs to be. Basically, he's like letting himself go, letting himself open, and letting like his own spirit to reach out to the one that he needs.
So he's letting his soul go to the deity that's calling to him, basically, at this point.
Okay. So the words you've spoken with your prayers is difficult because a lot of it kind of it's a lot of absolutism, right? So for some of them that's really bad. And as your soul attempts to gravitate towards the ones you want, the ones you believe you need, it doesn't take hold. However, 2 of the 4 that I've listed earlier, and is there anybody else with that last? Let's see. Get a pantheon of gun. Oh, my eyes!
Oh, your eyes.
Shit is bright. Kill me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think should be the only one left.
Yes. Are you a fan of Denny's as well?
Lamau. No, so
kudos go nuts.
specific, kudos going nuts does. Sadly, the one that you wanted to isn't listening. I believe specifically, your soul is attempting to guide towards Helios, but Celios wishes not to hear of it.
Yes.
I mean, there are the 12. I mean, one of the 12 is listening to you, which is crazy. Is there anybody else? No, they wouldn't listen. They wouldn't listen. Blah, 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 blah. No, none of these other ones would listen. Yeah, I think it's just the 4. Oh. Hold on. Who's this? He would. He would not. Yeah, so it's just those 4.
What are their names again?
So it's Hestia, Nemesis, Zagreus, and Thesis.
Man, what a fun lineup.
What a great
Like
lineup.
Theseus?
No. Thesis.
Ooh, which one's that one?
Is
It
that
is
one of the
the-
muses?
No, it's the god of justice.
Ah.
What a fun lineup we got.
Yes, so you have the goddess of the hearth, or the goddess of familial love. You have Zagreus, which is an underworld god of rebellion. You have Nemesis, god of revenge, and you have Theseus, the god of justice. Specifically justice. It isn't like Athena, where it's like she's an umbrella term.
You mean Themis?
Oh, is it Themis? I mean, yeah, probably Themis. I fucking mispronounce this all the time.
It's close enough.
It is Themis, yeah.
Thanos?
I think what he does is that because of the injustice that has happened, he's starting to gravitate towards Themis. Just letting
Okay.
himself go.
As you gravitate towards Themis, you hear a question in the back of your mind.
That's
What punishment equals that of a life?
punishment that equals that of a life. Life sentence.
Passable. Okay. And then, what punishment befits that who's betrayed?
Punishment that stands with it betrayed.
Speak it out, Marcus. You don't have to have it as Marcus right now. Like if you just want to like throw it out there as project, that's also fine. That way you can like think it out and talk it out.
You also got cookies. This shit is dope.
You got Girl Scout cookies?
Hell yeah.
I wish. No,
I was about to say, how'd you get Girl Scout cookies at this late in the season?
connections. No, my gramps then went out for her birthday, so they came home and had some treats with them,
Oh,
and I got cookies.
nice.
It's called dope with my coffee. Yeah. What punishment befits that of who is betrayed? I said that weirdly on purpose.
I'm sorry, I'm just really thinking about this.
It's all good.
What would Marcus respond? This goes like dirty.
So how's everybody else's Friday going?
Could be better.
True, true.
Sorry, I just can't think of anything. Like, I know this is like I feel like this is a trick question.
Well, what does Marcus think?
Well, it's not a trick question. It's just that the answer is very important, right?
God's just
So-
trying to fill you out right now. Like, what is he thinking? What's on his mind? Is this guy a fucking weirdo, or like, are we?
Right? Like, what kind of person am I dealing with? Type shit.
Yeah. So what would Marcus say? Like, in Marcus's heart of hearts, what does he think as a punishment befitting someone
A
who's
betrayer.
betrayed?
Betrayer.
The
You're
betrayal.
good. I also fucked it up when I said it again. You know.
So yeah, what's Marcus think?
Damn! Look at all the time we had to do all this today.
Again, you can just like spitball brainstorm out loud. We can help you like dissect that information if need be.
Again, it's just the gods like figuring out who he is. So it's really just, what does Marcus think?
Imprisonment. He must face justice.
Was that Marcus saying that, or was that Project saying?
Marcus is saying like
Okay,
The
so
one
that
that
was
would
that
be
was
the-
Marcus saying that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're back in character type shit. Okay, cool. Put my cookies away real quick. Lifelong imprisonment for a person who's taken a life in betrayal. You have named your own pilgrimage to receive my power. A lifelong imprisonment.
that's what I need to do. Find Spud's killer. Make and find and truly find justice.
But what about the justice to the people you've already slain? Your brothers at the temple.
What?
What of the betrayal of your previous god, Lady Athena? You seek justice for your friend, but not for those who you've wronged.
I must go back to the temple. I must face the evil that I betrayed for.
But you offer no penance in return.
All right, jeez.
How's that, Kudos? They going crazy.
Yeah, yes,
Mhm.
dude. He does this all the time.
He'll scream to come into the room, and then he gets into the room. He sits here for like 5 minutes, like, "Wow, I'm in the room. Okay, I want to leave." Ah! It's like,
You know,
fucking
he's not like
shut
Kudo
up.
over here. Kudo found his little paper bag and he's just been vibing.
That's Shudo.
Sorry, Shido's been vibing. He just
So
sit
you doing
here.
the mom thing.
Damn, bro. That hurt my soul.
That's so funny, though.
But yes.
I must go back to those lands and help them rebuild. I believe my penance is to rebuild what was destroyed because of my decisions. That those who were forced out of their homelands can finally come back.
And for what of Lady Athena, who you've betrayed?
I can never go back home. Exile.
You'll see the name slowly begin to fade. This penance does not suit the punishment.
What I must do.
You've said it
What must I-
yourself. Lifelong imprisonment. Do you see the problem with your ordeal? To seek justice is to seek equity. It is not just giving the people back what they want, giving back what that was taken from them. It is about restoring and compensation. Two sides of the very same coin. One cannot be treated as the other. To restore as compensation is just compensation.
Marcus is really thinking about this. It's like she trying to apply like I have to put myself in prison?
Well, so as a DM, what she's saying is that she's essentially asked you how you would punish yourself, right? And you said lifelong imprisonment. And she's saying that you would have to go through that first in order to gain her powers. Because only then would you have cleared yourself of your past dues, right?
But how does he like imprison himself? Just like going into jail and just stay there as everything else transpires?
Yeah. That is the punishment you've chosen.
How am I supposed to help everyone else if I do that?
Well, that's the thing. You're not. The path you've chosen, or at least the path you've the way you've answered this is that in order to right the wrongs you've currently committed, you would have to stop and pay these penances first. And that is if you want to become a her champion.
There are other options.
You do have 3 other options.
I like at least one other option a little bit better, but you'll have to figure out which one that is.
Is it Denny's?
Stop it.
Unfortunately, it's not Denny's.
Damn.
Also, unfortunately, Denny's did not light up.
Well, Denny's and Zachary are the same person.
Yeah.
He does seek justice, but he also wants to be useful.
That is what it is that you want to deal with everything after the fact. What she's saying is you have to pay for it now because you haven't paid for it since.
But in his logic, if he like does that, that means like everyone
Yeah, that means
else
you're
will
out of the-
suffer with a
Yeah, like you're shit out of luck kind of thing, right? Is that like it's like fuck? What am I like? I can't just sit here and do nothing. Like, I need to help. I need to do something about this. Like, it makes sense where you're coming from. It's just that the way she operates is very unbiased down the middle. Very case by case basis, of course, but it's very unbiased and down the middle.
I think what he does, like, he slowly drifts away. He's like, I still have services to my friends and people. As long as I can still be useful, I'm going to do that.
Okay. Her name fades, and only 3 remain: Nemesis, Hestia, and Zagreus.
I think what he does is that he tries to gravitate to Zagreus.
That's it. Not expecting this. Right.
Denny's.
What are you talking about?
Put it in the group.
We'll
What,
share
that?
it in the chat later.
No, I already put it in the group chat. It's like Dennis
don't get
is Dennis is taken from Dionysus, and Denny's is
Yeah,
the nickname for Dennis.
Yep.
And honestly, Denny's like the people get drunk and do stupid shit at Denny's all the time. So Denny's.
Right. That place is just a Waffle House that people don't fight at.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Debatable, but not as bad. Yes, the cops usually aren't called for those kind of scuffles.
Exactly. Okay, so you're gravitating towards Zagreus. All right. You hear a question. In the back of your mind. It hums to you. Do you know how to navigate through your personal darkness?
I tried to find hope. Hope in my friends, hope of my family, hope that things will finally get better.
Then you seek this hope outward without traversing yourself.
I have to hope that things will get better. That what it is now, status quo, will not last forever. It will change.
And change is not a bad thing. Good thing. To have hope is not a bad thing. The only problem lies with you. How do you utilize hope?
To recognize the power of hope. That it will be the light that will burn away my darkness.
That's the part you're not hearing, buddy. It's not about burning away your darkness. Darkness always exists. You will now notice that the world around you is frozen again. As from the pillar, a smoky figure appears, and he looks at you. Darkness exists in everybody. Nobody's the most pure out there. Your friend, even. He isn't dark in the way of he's evil. There are things he doesn't like. There are things he likes. You, even. There's always a bit of darkness of it. It's not about abolishing it. Instead, it's about traversing it.
There is light and there's dark in all of us.
Yes, balance is a thing that people look for. But more than that, hope is weaponized differently depending on whether or not you're evil or you're light.
I
You
feel
weaponize
angry.
hope. Yeah, you're angry. It's easy to weaponize that. Stoicism. I believe one of your friends is kind of a brick wall when it comes to emotions. Also stoic. Hope was that thing that lovely individual left out of that box all those years ago.
I think at this point he starts to really gravitate to Zagreus. He's like really listening to him.
Yeah, and as you're beginning to resonate more, the smoky figure kind of goes away as he's kind of appearing as a regular person now. You can kind of see a mortal figure as he looks like just a typical. He's got olive skin, he's got a toga, and he has his thorn crown, or not thorn crown. He has his braided crown. He looks at you just like, you can't get rid of evil. There's conflict in every world. What you can do is what you can do. Get it?
I'm still a warrior. I can still fight.
Exactly. But no one's telling you to abolish a god yet. You gotta take your fights one step at a time. And that's how you truly pay for your crimes earlier. That's how you owe it up to Themis. That's how you owe it up to every individual brother you abandoned back at that cave. But more importantly, one step after the other. Moving forward, it's the ultimate price to pay for your friend.
I think like at this point that Marcus finally realized that this is the guy he needs to speak with. That this is his guy.
Then you will serve me, God of Rebellion. Welcome to my retina. As he sticks his hand out, you can feel the part of yourself that was abandoned by Athena kind of. If you could imagine what your armor would have been cracked and destroyed and brittled up, you can see what looks to be vines wrapped around in orange being dispersed and broken as it's mending again into a new black armor. But at this time, with instead of a blue aesthetic, it's a red aesthetic. After Zagreus. And your mysticism and magic around you is not just that of Garrick's. In fact, he's being subsidized. What you feel now is the winds of the underworld. It's very airy around you. As you've now become a champion, or at least a paladin, of Zagreus.
I think like starting to see all this, like he starts to have a sense of renewal. Like he's seen the underworld, but this time it's not out of fear. I think this time is like he sees it as hope. This is just another chapter in his life.
And as you come to the real, as you kind of bathe in the power again, he'll stop you and be like, remember, this is still the price you have to pay for the friend around you. That being said, for now, I can keep that dragon at bay. Kind of helps a little bit.
I will go back in that temple. I will face Garrix again, and I will reclaim my soul.
When you're strong enough. I'm not in a rush to see you. I've got all the time in the world. As he says
My
that,
lord.
the world unfreezes and he's gone. No words glow anymore.
It's like then like he stands up and like he faces Zed.
My coffee.
No, no.
It's like he just nods and he's walking out of the temple and he's like meeting the priest out there again. This time with new new he under now finally understands what he was saying before.
Ah, brother. I see you've talked to him. Quite the different man, isn't he?
Made my mistakes, and I'm going to fix them, brother.
He'll stick out his hand, but as you look further down his arm, at his bracers, he too has marks of red on him. Kind of one step at a time, brother.
I understand, brother.
Condolences for your friend. I'll wait here. Set yourself off. As he goes back to reading. And yeah, that is all that's been there at the temple.
Woo.
So, y'all wanted to meet with Edward immediately, or did you guys want to wait a couple days, like in game?
I think I want to meet him immediately.
All right, let's see you.
Yeah. Plan was to go like right after finishing. I mean, it was pretty early in the morning when we got there. I know it was probably maybe midday by the time we got out. Or
Yeah, by the time you're
whatever.
all done with your individual stuff, it'll be about noon. So if y'all want to do that, we can. Is it just about letting him know about Spud? Or was
Yes.
there more to that visit?
Well, one to kind of like talk to him about like Spud, and then maybe to also potentially talk about a game plan, or see if he also might know of anybody that would be able to
Try and get some info.
do something with the runestones. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna try and get some info out of them.
Try to get some infos about the Weatherstones and that. All right, cool. Yeah, we can do that real quick. So you want everybody to kind of gather at Edwards. The dome is no longer up, so you can see that the factory is actually back in working order. As you enter, the people who recognize you, wave you down. The managers will alert Edward that you're around, as he is in the office today. He comes to greet you, just like, well, how can I help you? Where's your Hilton?
Can he just see it on our face after he like says that?
Probably. He'd be like, oh. Ah. He kind of puts his hand on his chest, like he grabs a little handkerchief from his pocket. He was a good soul. How did it happen?
Just reached out to the gods. And Zagreus answered.
That's not what I was talking
What?
about. I was talking about how did Spud die.
Oh,
Just everyone like
Sorry,
looks at him like, what?
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about something else different. Let's like rewind that.
Yeah, no worries. He would not have said that in character either. Just like, what? No, you're talking about him.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just everyone like
Sorry,
turn and look
that
like,
was-
are you good?
Oh, that was a blooper. Sorry. My bad.
It's all good, dog. Nothing to worry about.
You're good.
But yeah,
Wants to spill
how'd
the
it happen?
beans.
He was shot in the middle of the street. while we were around him.
Do you got any ammo, any evidence? What killed him? Was that
I
just
We still do not know.
we did not get to actually examine his body to know what exactly magic or other type of weaponry might have done it. But Marcus, yes, did find some evidence.
bringing
One
his
of the
son? What did you find?
rooftops. One of the rooftops, we found weatherstones.
Weatherstones. He'll stick his hand up. Come on.
He gives him the weather stones.
Oh. Druidcraft. I've got a couple guys here that I can figure that out, but it might take some time to call them up. In the meantime, who autopsied his body? Who took care of the body after you all gave him up?
Our good friend, Veren, I believe, did most of the assisting with that particular.
He on the medical squads?
Yes.
Will do. I'll talk to him about the body. Give you a more detailed explanation of what happened. This is a... Okay. Heard. Sorry. I can only imagine what y'all are going through. He's a good soul. Very kind soul. Properly. My condolences. I didn't know him for as long as y'all, but it was a pleasure seeing him around. Tell me, what funeral rites do y'all perform for him? Do any of you know?
We are currently waiting for his granddaughter to arrive in the town or in the city. She was apparently already on her way.
Got a name for her?
Daisy, I believe, was the name. I don't know if she shares the same last name.
I only knew him as Bud, so. Anywho, Daisy, heard. We'll keep that in track. Besides Daisy. Sorry. Got me all scattered right now since y'all dropped this bomb on me. Do any of you have your gifts you want yet, or are you still thinking? You two. Points to Zed and Storm.
Still thinking.
Yeah, I'm also still thinking.
It's all fine by me. Ain't nothing to worry about. Just be sure to come on by when you have an idea. When it comes
We'll do
to
homework at some point, yes.
But when it comes to the arrangements, if you're having a ceremony, please let me know.
Of course. I don't think he would be too proud of us if we didn't invite everybody that he knew.
Sounds like it's going to be a big funeral then. Well, I'll prepare instead. Gotta prepare for a gift for who knows how many grandchildren that guy had.
Eight.
We could get you a list of his wallets if we need to.
It's like I heard a
Please
voice
do.
on the wind. It said 8. That was out of character, but
It was like, who
It
knows
was
how many
eight,
grandkids?
like, voice in the wind.
8. Yes,
Went 8.
8 biological is probably in the dozens of, dozens.
Right? He's
Of,
just
like,
finding random people,
non-biological.
Like, you're my grandchild now.
No, dude, I
You're like,
100%
uh-oh.
see Spud as like Uncle Iroh. Like, anytime like someone hangs out with them, like especially if they're younger, he's like, "You're my kid now."
Yeah, literally just walking up to people. You're my grandchild now.
Like, I like to think of that one bit from Uncle Iroh where he's like about to get mugged, and the guy's like, "Oh, like give me your wallet," and Iroh's just like, "With that stance," and he knocks him over, and then he like
Yeah.
corrects his posture.
I love that show so much, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's how I 100% see Spud. He's just like, "Give me your money, old man." And it's just like, with that stance, son, you ain't gonna
Just
mug.
immediately dick punches him. That stance? Ha! See? Yeah, protect yourself, son.
See, you left
Oh,
yourself
not
wide
the naughty
open.
bits.
See, you left yourself wide open, son. Here, try this pose.
See, when you put your knee down, now suddenly they don't want to kick you to your hand.
Aw.
But if that's everything,
Sorry, now I actually
Uh,
am thinking like
you can go first. It's
I
gonna
was
be a
just,
big funeral, though.
yeah, I was gonna say like just like in this campaign alone, like he has like spoken to a lot of fucking people. It's like I'm just imagining like I know this probably wouldn't happen, like, but I can also just imagine like the fucking phoenix they met in the castle,
Oh,
just showing up.
The fucking Tower Davis show up, Jesus.
Yeah, just like he was the only one that asked me
like
for my
damn, he was kinda
pronouns.
cool.
He tried to give me a name.
Oh my god, I just remembered now. You just reminded me of all that.
No,
Yeah.
they don't usually just fucking shoot me.
Yeah.
Happy Pride, chat.
No, basically,
Right.
like every NPC we have ever interacted with would be like, he was a grandchild now after that.
Or he's just a nice. Old man was a nice dude.
You're just a nice dude.
But yeah, so Edward's just like, anyway, if that's everything, we got work to do. I'll look into this. You still got your comms, right?
Yes.
You leave him with the man with the good name. It's good seeing you, Edward.
You too.
You find out anything about this killer, you let me know, all right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Be off safely now. Him and all the managers and stuff go back to work. What now, gang? Do we go back?
That's all I pretty much had.
Yeah, because like our next plan of action is kind of
Planning.
wait for
Kinda just
Daisy
what's
to
next,
come
right?
back and I guess go after that Pedro guy.
Before we do that, we definitely need to re-equip ourselves with fresh supplies.
There's also apparently a man in the military we need to find to, I guess, discuss some things that Raphael had.
It's probably
I don't
Yeah,
think we
apparently
need
there was
to.
a mole, right?
I don't remember if there was anything specifically we need to discuss. I just remember Raphael being like, "Oh yeah, I trust that dude." Like, if you're gonna tell people things, tell it to that guy.
Oh, it was Dan.
It was Dan. He
Aw.
already told things too.
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, you guys know Dan? He's a good dude.
So I like that guy. He's pretty cool.
Oh, you all
Anyway.
called him Stormberg, so I was like, okay, that dude. I didn't get a first name.
There's Dan.
It was Dan. We like Dan.
Dan. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, cool. So, if the plan is that the party's gonna coast for a little bit, for whatever shopping you guys want to do, just put it in the D&D rooms text box. I will go through it and approve it for whatever shopping you guys want to do in the meantime. We're gonna say that 3 days pass
Okay.
until things start happening.
Okay.
So if you guys are going shopping in those 3 days, let me know. If you guys want to do some RP stuff in those days, let me know.
Ooh.
But after the 3 days, you'll get a knock on the door. Kind of in around the same time you guys always leave, which is like 8 to 10.
Okay.
You get a knock.
Storm will
Who is
answer the door.
As you open, you you see Felix kind of freaking out a little bit. He's like, "These motherfuckers don't let me smoke in here." Oh god. Oh shit. What's up? How you doing?
It's been a couple days.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've slept.
Again, same.
Come in, come in.
Y'all doing okay?
Define okay.
Well, functional to start.
I mean, me and Marcus are still on our feet.
I don't mean and like automatons. Like, I don't mean that you're just doing stuff by the book. You think it's straight? You good?
We know we have a mission. We know we need to plan for the mission. We are waiting for other things to happen first before we deploy the mission.
All right. He'll like sit down like on the ground, cross legs, just like it's been a long time. Oh shit! Also, I have this kid with this fucking.
Congratulations.
No.
It's like, oh,
I didn't
congrats.
know you were married.
No. Also, chill. I'm not father material. I literally travel too much for that.
I mean, you don't have to be father material for that.
I'm not going to be a deadbeat.
I mean, my parents travel all the time, and I turned out fine.
No, dude. Apparently she's Spud's grandkid.
You have Daisy?
She's loud. She's always got her animals with her. She's got a
She
gun.
has animals?
She's got a gun.
See, the gun we expected. The pig might be the outlier here.
Is it still a pig? Did we agreed it's still a pig?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
did you
It's,
want a boar?
no, it's a boar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was like it's like, yeah, she's got this fucking pig. God, it smells. Anyways, I wanted to meet y'all. I wanted to warn y'all before she comes up here because she's fighting downstairs currently to get the pig inside.
She's fighting.
And
Okay.
it's at that point you hear a very loud like like a squeal of a pig. I can't do it right now because my nose.
No.
But
It's that kind of like what? Hold on. Like,
Yeah.
In the name of the gods is that?
Oh,
that's
It's a
her.
pig.
y'all. So like, she's having trouble like dragging him in, or are they not letting him inside?
No, they're letting him inside, but you can't ride him.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no. So
He must walk in of his own accord.
And he has to be leashed, which is the problem. He hates the leash.
Yeah. So you just hear y'all just hear just the sweetest voice down the hall in a very annoyed tone, and she's just like, "Ah, come on, Todd, we're almost there, I think. Felix.
Oh my god. Varen, please be there. I'm not touching this one, Felix. I have things in my hand. Fuck. Any of y'all know how to deal with pigs?
Sure.
Sick. Alright, I'm gonna open that door. Y'all deal with him, alright? 1, 2, 3. Opens the door. Like, he immediately is hiding behind the door, by the way. he's like, he. You hear the door open.
It's like, oh, there it is. Come on, Todd. Look, see, it's right over there. Come on, just a little bit longer.
Varen walks in with a box of, like, he has the box. He's like, yeah, I'm not touching that. Somebody else can do that. It stinks, and I have patience later.
Right. Orsi's just gonna go ahead and take a look at the situation.
Yeah.
Daisy, you meet this behemoth of a dwarf. This
Oh.
fucking Brock Lesnar looking ass dwarf.
Yeah, she's like, it's like, oh, hello, handsome. And Todd's gonna like wiggle around, like, are you a friend of Felix?
Uh-huh.
Varen's gonna peer out of the door, just like, I heard that bitch.
Just fucking
Talking at
glaring.
her, his man.
Like, I'm mad at him, but no.
Right? He's like, I heard that bitch. Don't do that. No. Not while I'm within earshot. No.
They're like, can you please help me? You wouldn't happen to know how to speak with animals, would you?
Actually, yeah.
If you would kindly, I'm trying to tell him, but he's being extra fussy right now. I think if someone else were to help me out, he'd understand.
She was
Yeah.
talking about me. I'm not open.
I can
do
hear
think
you,
that
Felix.
constitutes you, Ors.
She can't hear me. Don't tell her she can hear me. I'm tired, man.
She's like, I can hear. Man,
I like to imagine she's like looking behind the door, like, I hear you, motherfucker.
it's like, I can
Listen,
hear
you rode on my airship. Leave me alone.
I feel like she commandeered that airship.
No. She was a guest, but good lord, the pig.
All right, yeah, Orsig's gonna go ahead and do speak with animals.
Mom, I don't wanna. It's fucking. It hurts. No, just take the leash off.
Hey, you.
Huh? Stop. Wait, can you? You can understand me?
Yeah.
Can you tell her to take the leash off?
So here's the thing. Other people want you to keep the leash on while you're outside of the room. So get in the room, and we can take the leash off.
But it hurts. Tell her to stop pulling.
So if you get in the room, we
She's
can take
pulling
the leash
hard. It
off.
hurts. I
If
don't
you
wanna.
get in the room,
if you just walk your little happy ass into the room.
take 3 steps into the room.
Todd's gonna plop and start rolling. Like, no, I don't
It's
want
like,
to.
Say, if you don't get inside this room right now,
Daisy's just gonna
what?
like
Kill me in front of my mom.
Daisy's gonna like
No,
pinch
throw
her
your
like
ass.
Daisy's gonna like pinch the bridge of her nose. She's like, I am so sorry, y'all. He is such a diva.
Yeah.
Orsig's gonna pick up this fucking pig.
Yes,
Roll
do
me an
it.
athletics check.
Do it.
He's like, all right, up you go.
It's like puppies now. God damn it!
Oops.
That's 12. You are. Hold on. Let me roll this paper.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. Where are you? I haven't seen you in like a week and a half. The only roll I as a DM have to make tonight. Holy shit. All right, Todd. Yeah, he not 20, you bitch ass. He is plopping down. Well, no, he rolled a raw 12. He has a plus of like 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Immediately he's like, like he's dead weighting himself. Like, no, I'm not.
Say no.
Hold on.
Say no.
Say, oh, I know.
Orsik, does the piggy want a treat? I think we have some leftover cookies from Spud.
Don't reward it.
I was like,
I can't hear shit of what that pig is saying. I'm just
Don't
thinking maybe
reward
food is the
him.
motivator.
I imagine his
Orsig's
ears
yelling. Like Orsig is. This is in character. It's like, don't reward him.
I imagine his ears just kind of like flop up, like, oh, cookies.
No,
No, that's
stop.
100% what happened. He's like, well, I like peeked his eye open, like cookies.
It's like, you get one cookie.
That nice pretty lady over there said cookies.
So if you're going, come on, Todd. Come on inside so the pretty lady can give you a cookie.
I want 2 cookies.
Get inside the room.
I want 2 cookies.
I want 2 cookies.
You're just gonna go,
One for me now and one for me later. I want 2 cookies.
fine, later, fine. The actual one you get later. Come on. You're causing a scene.
You can understand me. He can understand me. You can't understand me.
She actually has speak with animals as well. I kind of just forgot.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. All right, then.
So we're just tag teaming this. Like, get
Yeah.
your ass in there.
2 cookies.
Fine. You get one now. You get one later. Now let's go. You're causing a scene.
Pinky promise.
You don't have pinkies.
It's like
I got my tail.
she pinky promises. She like wraps her pinky around his tail and like gives a little like tug, like pinky promise. Now,
He
come on."
immediately gets up easily. He's just like, all right, cool. I got cookies. I got grandpa's cookies. Suck on it, old man.
It's like, suck it, dork. But she's just gonna
This fucking child.
she's gonna go in there with Ors in the game again. She's gonna be like, I'm so sorry. This is kind of embarrassing how we met. She's gonna like straighten herself out a little bit. She's pulling on this fucking pig that just refuse to cooperate. It's like, well, is the door closed now and all that jazz?
Not yet. You will hear the door close.
She's gonna see. She's gonna turn around and see Felix. Like,
Oh,
oh,
you
there
gotta
you
roll
are.
me a perception check. You gotta find him. He's hiding.
Oh,
He's
okay.
hiding.
He took that whole song and dance as time to hide.
16.
If anybody wants to know where Felix is, not enough.
Damn, really?
Oh, wait.
He's a
hold
sneaky bitch right now.
On one hand, I would like to know. You said it was perception.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Nope. Can we see if Baron knows? Because I think that'd be
Sure.
funny.
Anybody who wants to find him can find him.
Okay.
15.
This dude disappeared.
I'm assuming we need like a really high number.
Lol.
When he wants to be hidden, he wants to be hidden.
Yeah, no, Daisy's gonna turn around and see, nothing, and she's just gonna go like, ugh. Like, he's doing that weird ghost thing again.
Yeah, he does that.
But,
Storm's gonna go
anyway.
into that pouch that Spud left behind and pull out like one of the cookies. Because she only knows about the one cookie.
Yeah, Daisy's gonna see that and immediately recognize it. Her breath is gonna kind of catch a little bit. She's gonna, oh, you really had some. I thought
Todd's
you
gonna
was
walk
just.
over to it.
I thought you was just talking.
Storm's gonna like kneel down and feed the piggy. Oh, you mean the cookies? No, after another incident with Felix, he remembered the recipe and he's been making them since.
Felix pops out from one of the beds. That's not my fault.
God have mercy.
Daisy's gonna shake her head and is like, "It's all right. Gramps actually sent us a letter a while ago.
Yeah, he sent me one too. What the fuck? He was out here getting all sentimental and shit.
Daisy's gonna kind of give him like a look, just like, don't you talk about my grandpappy like that."
Well, he's not gonna look back, but you can, Daisy could see he's not mad at Spud.
Is he being like tough
He's
guy
just being
act?
bratty.
He's just being very like aggro of like he hates that he wasn't there.
Aww. Yeah. Well. Anyway, I'm glad we have something in common, right? Right off the bat. Gosh.
Well, do you bake as well?
Oh, of course. Gramps and Nat Meemaw were actually the ones that taught me. I'm sorry. She's gonna like tear up a little bit. She's like, I'm sorry. It's
Storm
just,
still like kneeling down is gonna like open her arms.
Yeah, Todd's gonna like roll over and like go for hugs. Hey, don't cry.
Of course, if we
Mom's
bring
crying.
them water.
Felix goes and gets a chair. He's like, there you go.
Well, I mean, gosh, it was just so sudden, wasn't it?
That is the only way to put it.
Did Felix tell her how he died? Or
No.
does he not know yet? Okay.
Is Felix aware of how he died?
100%.
Just take a deep breath and go, well, I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I wish we could have met under better circumstances. As you know, or probably know, I'm Daisy. This is Todd, and Gramps has actually told me a whole bunch about y'all. She looks at Storm and goes like, "You're Storm, aren't you?"
Yes.
And let's see. She's gonna look at the rest of the gang.
Is everybody out in like the living area?
Yeah, everybody's there. I mean, it was a song and dance, right? Everybody wanted like commotion
Everyone's like,
that
"What they
loud.
doing?"
Everyone's gonna be out.
Yeah. she's gonna be like, I recognize Varen.
You see Verid actually giving the envelope of letters to Felix. Felix is like, oh shit, not yep, do there. Hi, yeah, sorry. Letter said to give it to Felix once he got here.
Oh, of course. It's,
No, but it's good seeing you again. You and Todd.
yeah. Good seeing you again.
Wish it was under better circumstances, of course, but it's good to know you're healthy. Good to know you're good.
Yeah. She's gonna kind of like gesture to Orson. Like, is this him?
He, long story.
Oh, right.
But this is Zeph's younger brother. Look at him. Spitting image, just not big hair.
But oh my goodness, yes you are. You got a little less whiskers, but yeah.
Hello. He just kind of blushes a little bit.
Yeah, we know your brother.
Oh yeah.
There was a thing. We tried to drop off gifts. We thought you were our guys who were in Ivonia. Turns out y'all were here. So Felix helped us deliver those. But yeah, we met Zeph and Rodrim. Yes.
Yes, they're the reason I have that cool skull in the window.
Oh.
Oh right, that's your brother? She's gonna like the
Yes, just
storm.
nods.
She's gonna like beam proudly and be like, "Yes, that is my older brother."
And she's gonna look over and be like, so that means you must be Marcus.
Yes, that's me.
Right.
I'm very sorry. Whoever did this, we're gonna find.
Oh, there'll be plenty of time for revenge. Right now, I'd like to see my grandpappy and bury him proper.
Y'all got a window?
Points to the balcony. I
Walks
think we
up
have
to
a
the
balcony.
Yeah, there is. Lights a cigarette. He's out there now, just like.
Oh, yes.
I
It's better
needed
than
this.
sex.
Not
It's
the
like, oh,
better
it's
than
better than
sex.
sex.
Not the better than sex. Castlevania. That shit was so funny. Like, she's gonna go, if y'all don't mind, you wouldn't happen to have any of his things still, would you?
Kind of turns around and picks the box up off the counter, which I don't think it's left since Varen brought it.
Probably not.
Has not.
Picks it up and brings it over to Daisy and just kind of sets it in front of her.
Oh goodness, she's gonna like see the hat, and like she's gonna just hold it close and like, and she's gonna.
It smells like grandpa.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say she's gonna sniff it. She'll be like, it's like it smells like him. All old and old and rusty. And she's gonna tear up some again. So,
Todd's gonna smell it, be like, smells like his cookies. Grandpa's baked great cookies. Not as good as grandma's, but pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close. Well, at least were y'all there when he?
Storm is just gonna kind of nod. She's not gonna be able to say anything, but she'll nod.
Daisy's also gonna nod and just go like, "Well, that's good, right?" He always said he wanted to.
Easy, that pipsqueak. Lie up. We've got a couple things to do before we investigate. first things first, you've got to decide how to hold his funeral rites.
We had to wait until you arrived because we could not.
Procedures say next of kin or any valuable family member. So turns out that's you, and we didn't want to push it to them.
No, that's right. To be honest, normally my mama does stuff like this, but I insisted that I come. So, well, as far as Grandpa's funeral is concerned, we would like him to be brought back home.
All right, that can be arranged. What else?
Oh, Mima, is she in here too? She's gonna dig around in the
No, no,
box.
There's like,
she's not in the box.
no. We
Spud?
still couldn't.
She's with Spud.
Yeah, yes,
She was there in his final moments.
and he's still there. They are inseparable right now.
She's gonna let out a good sigh and good. That's good. All right. So yeah, he needs to be taken back home, and my uncle, Ube, Spudley will take care of the rest. He's I'm assuming he's shown y'all Meemaw, right? The rock.
Yeah.
Mimo's
Well-
she's been a feisty one in a couple fights lately.
Yeah, that's good to hear. She was feisty in life too. Gramps always said that I got her temper. But yeah, as I said, I'd like his body and her to be taken home, and my family will have a funeral there. Of course, y'all are welcome to come. You were his other family after all. Like I said, he's told me so much about y'all. And she's gonna kind of giggle a bit, and it's a lot of funny stories, really.
You will be
Like-
honored.
Storm's gonna kind of look over at Felix and kind of ask, like, is it okay if we leave our duties here, or should we finish up our stuff here and then have like a delayed?
It's like the look he's finishing his current cigarette. He kind of flicks it out of the balcony. Special cases. Death of a party member is very important to the Adventurers Guild. So much so that each of us tier ones take a sip in your honor. The headmaster said it's fun. In fact, if possible, we leave immediately. I brought my airship, so we don't have to take yours. The Hot Pocket can stay here.
Daisy's she's still gonna be teary eyed, but she's gonna giggle and be like, "That's really what it's called? I thought Gramps was fooling."
It came with that title.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Speaking of, y'all ready? Sounds to me I'm taking everybody here.
Hold on.
Do we need to like let somebody know that we're just gonna kind of poof real quick?
Just real quick. No, I'm yeah, you can go now.
Would it be wise, like, to alert anyone here?
Is there anybody
Oh.
else that wanted to come along?
Oh, we did have a special request from Edward in a section 27.
Right.
The tiefling?
Yes, he had
Yeah,
a
you know?
very. He had an affinity for Grandpa.
No, Jesus. Give me a second. That your comm device?
Yep.
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
He'll dial a number. Hello? Yo, jackass, it's me. Well, international police, how can I help you? We're planning Sweat's funeral. Oh. Yeah, I heard you wanted an invite, so this is my invite. Like, for real? Or... I'll send you the coordinates or the code for the teleportation circle. Appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, also, you didn't fuck with these guys, did you? No, come on. You know me. I am a businessman, business first. In fact, it saddens me to see one of my clients disappear like that. So, did you figure anything out? Felix, he was shot. Like with a gun? Yes. Not only that, I've gotten the information from them. This is a sniper bullet. The fuck is that? Well, there's, you know how guns work, and they're basically mini cannons? Yeah, about that. This is a big, smaller cannon. Whatever, I'm sending you the teleportation circles later. You fill me in when we get back. I'll fill you in while we're there. Heard. He hangs up. Do you guys
How
hear
do
any
you
of
know
that?
him? Yeah.
Did you hear any of that?
Yes.
Cool. He's old. We go way back. Actually, you have probably heard this name a lot by now. Twin Princess, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has
Dimitri
been
and I.
mentioned.
Yeah, Dimitri and I used to go by that back in the day. You could think of us as you all, but before we met up with Volo and Esmeralda.
Okay.
It was after we met at Alexandria, but before we got up with those two, we had worked for her under the guise of just the two of us. We got enough fame and renown to be known as the Twin Prince. He's more royally than I, so they called him a prince, and me the quote-unquote bastard child. Yada yada. Regardless, besides glory days, we worked with Edward on a job involving a Fey info broker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it. That's how we know each other.
Okay.
That's the end of the story. What the fuck more do you want from me?
Yeah,
Me the player is like, curious, but I'm like, fuck, yeah.
No, that's fair. I was expecting it to be like, yeah, no, we got into a scuffle. Ended up he was like on the other side, and we had to make a deal with each other so we didn't kill each other.
Me the player, I'm like, oh, I wonder if this ties into Alejandro. But it's like fucking party doesn't remember who the fuck that is. And while
Yet.
they're aware that like, yeah, they talked to this guy, they don't remember who the fuck that is.
Maybe we'll bring it up on our way back to
Maybe,
Bonia
yeah.
as we're like, telling Felix all of our adventures of recent.
speaking of, that is going to take place between now and later. Speaking of later, though, that is next week, as this is where we're going to end session for the day. This was
Whee!
quite the long one. Troubleshooting, real quick.
Yeah.
How did we feel about this length of session? Did we like it? Did we not like it?
I feel like it flowed pretty good.
I feel like
I
we got
feel
a
like we
lot
got a lot
done.
done.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we had 4 hours of runtime.
We do a lot more RP with this amount of time, so it's kind of nice, right? That like we're just talking again.
Yeah.
But yes, this I mean I feel like this was a great session. I thoroughly enjoyed having this much time.
Mhm.
The time we started to now, I think, is probably better than starting 3 p.m. my time. We just start at 4 p.m., which is 9, then 10, right? So it's 9 CST, 10 EST, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a little better for us. Again,
Also, it's
we
Friday.
were just troubleshooting that, so yeah. Also, it's Friday, so yeah.
It is Friday.
But no, I mean, I thought everybody did a great job. I'm not sorry for withholding that much information for you for 10 days. 11. All right, now fuck you. That was planned.
Yeah.
From months ago. No, not even months. It was
It
planned
was
over a year
literally
ago.
it was literally a year ago. Yeah.
We planned it a year ago that Spud was going to die. I planned it to happen like this. It was after you got out of the. Specifically, my notes were after you get out of the Underdark, after you kill the Vampire Lord, Spud will die.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it was
But-
actually really funny because, yeah, no, I don't even remember what I was doing. I just remember, like, at some point, Top was like, hey, like, he sent me, he DM'd me, and he was like, hey, so you're okay with Spud dying, right? And, like, I mean, if it happens, right? He's like, okay, bet, because I have this idea. And I'm like, all right, I'm listening.
Oh, that's funny.
And, like, guys, it has been a pain in the ass, like, the closer it's been to, like, keep it from you guys. But because it's been like really
we talk about it a lot.
yes,
That's funny.
there was a lot of preparation going in on this. So again, I was technically right. Top wouldn't just bam kill one of us. This was planned.
Yeah, nah, this whole week has been like, no, I'm calling his bluff. No, I'm calling his bluff. It's just like,
And then
okay.
boom, Spud's dead. It's like, wait, what? Spud's
Like,
dead.
Honest, I thought I was gonna get the axe.
Nah, we were like coming up with plans and shit. We're like, okay, cool. It's like we know one person knows fucking revive dead at least. We can find other people. We're good. We're ready. But yeah. Was fun. Had fun. I like this.
Yeah. I think that this was a great first session on Fridays.
Yee.
But yeah, any questions, comments, concerns just about session in general?
I guess my only concern is I hope you guys like Daisy.
I'm sure.
I think we're gonna have a blast with her in her.
She's already helping Storm, like, kind of, I don't want to say get over, but like,
Heal.
Process.
process Spud's death, because like her presence and her energy kind of feels like Spud to her.
Aw.
Aw. It's like I'm already imagining them just being like, I always wanted a sister, me too.
Aw.
I
Did
feel
you
like it
say,
took Storm a lot to not just like pick Daisy up when she was just outside and be like, "You're Spud now."
You're Spud now. Oh no.
So I
Was it-
just found the DMs. This was from 2 years ago. And
Oh,
I start
jeez.
this with, I have an interesting proposition to talk to about with you.
That's funny.
It was like, cool. Well, originally, this character was supposed to be played by Gage, but they can't make Fridays because they're really busy.
Mm.
So
Shame.
in the future, if this character ever does come to light with them being able to show up, I would love that, but I don't think it's possible.
Uh-huh.
Which is a shame.
But they built this character they rolled the die for damage, and it literally one-shot Spud. And I was like, oh, it's beautiful.
That's wild. But that's fun. Okay.
That was 2 years ago. Jesus.
Shit.
Now look at us.
Oh,
Spud
look
is
at us.
finally dead.
He's finally dead and gone.
Oh,
Oh, crap. I can finally show you guys this. Hold on.
Oh, it's gonna show us.
You did not make a death funeral picture for Spud.
oh, she 100%
The
did.
fucking
She's been
in
working on it for
memoriam.
weeks.
I actually kind of, sort of did.
You have an in
yeah.
memoriam.
She's been working
for
on this for
Spud.
weeks.
Yeah, hold on. Where is it?
Oh
Where is it?
no.
There it is.
Oh no! Stop. Oh no!
Like I wasn't
Bruh.
already crying like the whole session.
Oh no!
You have to
Oh,
hurt us like this. You have to
Ow.
this reminds me of David the Gnome. This is making me sad.
Yeah, baby. That's what I want. That's what I want. Give me them tears.
Oh,
I demand tears.
I demand tears. Yeah, it's actually funny. Jess, you were actually in the room when I was drawing this,
Uh-huh.
at least doing the sketches for it.
Uh-huh.
And you probably, I don't know if you remember because I do this a lot to you, but I was just like, don't look over here.
One of the
You're
many
just-
times.
Yeah, one
No,
of the-
because like fucking like I'll turn around and she'll just start like screaming stuff. I'm just like, all right, fine, I'll leave you to draw your porn. Like, damn, I'm just trying to go to the bathroom.
Yes, that's what I wanted you to think I
Uh-huh.
was drawing. But secretly, I was drawing heart-wrenching
I'm
art.
just trying to go to the bathroom.
Why'd you
Oh,
put the
not
little...
the angry, not the
I was like,
angry
what's-
devil face.
So why'd you put the devil face?
Look at the devil
It's
face.
smiling.
Oh, okay, it's top. Okay, you know what that you're here. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, no, and then all day let's see. Yeah, so put I'll listen in at 9. I can't wait to hear their reactions. Which you guys did not disappoint.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it was all worth it. It was all worth it.
I hope I
years.
at least tried to break you when I was just pleading with Marcus to shut up.
Oh no, you did great. I was actually in the truck listening in. It felt like a podcast. It was great. I was just kind of hear. I was just
My
kind of hear like,
God.
oh, yeah. I was just kind of hear like, oh. I was half expecting Storm to basically like on instinct just start using Spare the Dying, and it just not working.
I was going to, but like Top didn't stop long enough for me to intervene to attempt that. He was just like, medical cart, get Grandpa, move the body, starts trying to
Awesome.
revivify. Let's go. Doesn't work. Dead.
Also, I
Yeah.
specified spread the dying wouldn't work. So
I know, but like I was gonna try it anyway,
no, I
just
get it, I
because
get it, I
that
get it.
felt like her character would definitely like 1000% do it. But you know,
Just out
whenever
of
she saw like the
desperation,
medical
yeah.
people like with the diamond dust attempt to do the thing, she was just like, okay, well, that's better than what she was gonna do.
also the fact that you planned this far earlier than we expected.
Oh, dude, you know, the end of this campaign is going to be glorious. I've planned everything. I have a
We're
spider
all
web.
gonna die.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Oh
Damn.
shit!
And if you guys
I
do, you get to
do-
see Spud again.
Oh,
I'm
yikes.
true. Dude, there's be so many people again. Or to see his uncle. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
No, but like for individual character arcs, I've had like long-term things planned out.
Mm-hmm.
Spuds was like Emmett's spoken to me in the past that like she's not only okay with Spud dying, but that like it gave her an excuse to play Daisy,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like, oh, I'm so down for this.
So the stars were agreeing.
But it was so funny seeing all of you freak out about me being like, hey, yeah, bring extra characters, by the way.
I was
Not
a
gonna lie,
little
like our
worried.
top. Go ahead.
I was a little worried that I would slip up and y'all would figure it out. Just like it was you,
Oh, no.
wasn't it? Like shit.
Oh no, basically until like the time when basically Zed was the one that figured it out. I think between at least me and Kuma, we are just like, it's Orsic. It's got to be Orsic. If it's not Orsic, it's Marcus.
I should have killed Varen just for funsies.
No.
you hear two
Like
shots.
in that lineup, yeah. In that lineup, we're also like, if it's not Orsic, it's probably Varen.
See, because I was
No.
thinking like, like story wise, it made the most sense.
Dude, story wise, that's telenovela level shit, dude. Or like
That's
they have this
yeah,
huge
just the
breakup
the
and then he
timing of it was
dies.
fine. But see, I was thinking like, like, fuck, like we have not been very secretive about the fact we know that Pedro's the fucking like head or one of the heads of this cult. We know where he lives, we know where he works, we know what time he goes to work. We've not really been secretive about it.
Yeah,
And
maybe
on
this
top
guy's
of
gonna have
that,
to shut the fuck up.
in my defense, that was Marcus that told fucking what's
Alejandro.
Edward about it.
Oh, dude, that was so funny.
That was hilarious. But yeah, everything else was just you said that we were like bugged or whatever. Specifically
Wired, yeah.
Storm and Spud
And
were.
Spud.
Yeah. So I was like, shit, they heard us talking.
Like they know
Because I mean, of course, we're gonna talk about it, like while we're
together
by
alone and stuff.
ourselves
Yeah.
and shit. Like, okay, what's our next plan? Oh, we're gonna go kill this guy. Like, of course, we're gonna talk about it. So yeah, it's like story wise, it made sense, and I was like, fuck.
Y'all got too comfortable.
We got comfy.
No, I mean this was great.
This was fun.
Yeah, like it does really help that like we play it very rule of cool. That like conveniently nobody's listening to you, except the people that want to listen to you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know, I was actually surprised that Isaiah caught on. Because like I was in the truck listening to y'all's reactions, and he's like, "Oh, like Zed, who are you looking at?" It's like Gramps, and I'm like, "Oh."
I figured he looked at Gramps because it's like the old man gotta check the old guy.
Yeah, I'd say I just had a feeling. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Even me, I like if it had gone around to my turn and it wasn't Spud, I was gonna be like, I'm gonna check Orsic because I gotta check out my buddy.
Aw.
That would have been a perfect time to kill Orson too.
Yeah.
Just because like he looks down, see the hole in his chest, immediately drops into Varen's arms.
Oh no.
Saddest telenovela bullshit right there.
Fucking telenovela bullshit. And I was like already joking, like, man, he's just gonna be like harassing people for this fucking diamond.
Yeah,
we
no.
were joking about like going and harassing Edward for it.
I was like, yeah, no. But did she tell you her plan?
No, we did not express the plan.
Yeah.
They were waiting for somebody to die first.
Yeah, no, dude. They had a whole like go ahead, buddy. Like they had a whole ass
We
plan.
had a whole ass plan. Yeah, again, we were under the assumption it was gonna be Orsic. So we were like, okay, here's what's gonna happen. It's like it's gonna be Orsic. It's like both Storm and Zed have a favor from Edward. We're gonna go harass that man. Y'all get a diamond, and we come back with Varen and use Revive Dead. And yeah.
And then it doesn't work.
But well, we didn't know that.
Yeah, our whole issue was like maybe we're like supposed to revive you, but it's supposed to be like a
Like a side quest
like
thing.
a plot line.
Well, no, I think there's a time limit for Live Dead.
10
10
days.
We researched that shit.
That's why we're like, oh hell yeah, it's 10 days. That's why we're like, oh fuck yeah, okay, no, we got this. We're gonna go harass that man. Or worst case scenario, we earn 250 gold somehow. And like buy a diamond off of someone.
Where is this Revive Dead spell?
Like towards the
It's on
bottom of
Varen,
the
I think.
list. Yeah, it's on Varen. It's like towards the bottom of the spell list. I think it's 5th. Oh, sorry, raised dead. Yeah, you return a dead creature you touch alive, provided it's been dead no longer than 10 days.
So I was like, I was looking at Revived Dead. I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna rob you to do this. It's also really fucking funny.
Nah, raised dead. Yeah. Revivify, I think, is
Within the minute, yeah.
yeah, within a minute. Which
A
that
500
one's-
GP diamond. Do you know how expensive that is?
That's why we were gonna harass Edward.
You think he's gonna get you a 500 GP
That's why
diamond
we were gonna harass him.
in 10 days?
Yep. We had a
Chat, for
whole
real world
plan.
equivalency, chat, that is $50,000.
We were gonna harass this man. Just
You know
be
how
in there like,
gratuitously dumb
give me.
and big that diamond has to be?
give me diamond.
Oh,
You're-
diamond big,
You're
yes.
getting a fucking Tom and Jerry fucking diamond and being like, revive this man, please.
We had a whole thing.
So it's a good thing it wasn't Orsic then, because
Yeah.
yeah.
That would have been an adventure, though.
I was gonna say 10 fucking. Well, could he have? Hold on. Look at my notes. Could he have $50,000, bro?
I mean, if-
It's like, Your Honor, he's in love.
It's like, but your honor, he's in love.
Did he
He's in love.
He shit himself? That's so good. I'm so happy.
I mean, I feel like in that last, engagement, like he almost
In
shit
that moment,
himself
he
at least
probably
twice.
would've. Fucking. I'm just saying, if someone got shot next to me, I'd probably shit myself.
Oh yeah, no. If you have done this, you would have taken back the needle. Then you were never.
That's fine.
I feel like Varen would not give a shit. He'd be like, I don't give a fuck about no tattoo. I want my man back.
Like, I'll give him a
wish he could.
tattoo later. I'm not good at it, but we'll figure it out.
Not the same.
That's why we were
Oh,
gonna like use Zed and Storm's like favors to be like this is what we want. Please.
Again,
It's just so
we
funny.
were prepared.
I mean, shit. 10 days was. Could he have found something? Probably. He had that needle. I can see that it would have worked. You would have had to sleep all 4 days though, because of how the rest of the spell works.
Fair, yeah.
So if I jumped you and then you immediately died again, it's not my fault.
Fucking assassin comes back. It's like, damn it. Let me just double tap. Bah!
They knew.
It's like, oh wow, your boyfriend's
Now
back.
I'm
Let me
shooting
just
2 bullets.
poo poo.
Pew pew. Like, no pew pew.
This is why killing Varen would have been better than killing Orsic in that manner, though.
Oh man.
Because then you can't bring him back.
Similar situation. We would have figured it out.
Right, says you. It's like we're not gonna go harass some random doctor like you. Do you know necromancy?
I do, but not that high.
It's like, no, but I think Varen does. God damn it.
Varen's one of the best doctors we have. Do you know where he is?
I think he does.
Head on the table.
I think he died.
Didn't he, like,
Just
fuck
holds
you?
up Varen's lifeless body and shakes him around. I know where he is.
Like, that's kind of the problem.
Hold his neck. Hold his neck. Get his neck support.
Like, please don't shake him around.
Revive yourself. Revive yourself.
Not Varen over here pulling a weird Doctor Strange, like out of body experience, trying to like piece his own heart back together or some bullshit.
Oh no.
Where's the remote for the AC?
All right.
Yeah, no, it's
Yes.
not cooling down in here.
That is everything I have for you all. I know it's getting late. If y'all got it dipped, that's okay. Thanks everybody for
Night
hanging
chat.
out.
Bye.
There it goes.
Bye.
was on-
Night night. See y'all again.